Hi, my name is Kam2 and I'm currently in year 12 starting my IB diploma. I try to keep them as open as possible because I know that I don't do that well under really a lot of pressure, so I viewed IGCSE as merely another 2 years of my school years and just try to be as calm, but know that it's still important. When we chose our subjects back in year 9, it was during online learning as well. So most of the questions asked and most of the interactions were based online, and I was a little worried because I wanted to be in person to really talk with the teachers. But my subject teachers were really accommodating, and they were always available for me to just give them a Teams chat to ask about this subject, about what the challenges are, what the examinations were like. So I think that there was a lot of support, even though we were still during online learning. I chose geography, I chose French, and then and also economics. I chose French because I've been learning French from year 7 to year 9, and I thought that it would be very beneficial for me to know an extra language in the future. For geography, then I just really loved this subject overall, and I really loved my teachers, especially Mr. Callahan. And for economics, I already had an idea that the career that I wanted to pursue in the future had something to do with economics or like finance and that kind of thing. So I wanted to prepare myself, but still enjoy the process of reaching there. So yeah. When I started studying, I looked through course material and asked from my teachers for like a summary page or like websites that I can help like condense the knowledge in and not like learn the entire textbook. And I started making notes, and then depending on the subjects, I would have to make flashcards. For example, like economics or geography, then there's a lot of case studies or terms, specific terms that we have to define. So I would have to make flashcards for those. I think it is to keep a calm and composed mindset and to focus on my goal, because I know how easy it is to be really overwhelmed with stress and because with a procrastinator as me as well, then I feel like I have a mountain of work to do. So it was really hard at times to focus on my goal of not to be overly ambitious, but still be focused and confident enough in yourself. So I think that was the hard part for me, to keep a cool head during exams. For certain subjects, then with teachers that I'm very comfortable with, then I can talk to them sometimes and feel like, oh, I'm feeling really stressed lately, and just talking about strategies where I can manage my stress, or the teacher can give me like, okay, like this is a revision material that I created, you can use this, which was really helpful because I didn't have to be so overwhelmed with trying to create new revision material. So I was really grateful towards my teachers. For my friends, then it was just nice to talk to somebody and people who are also in the same boat as you, and it just creates a really sense of community. I wouldn't exactly say it as a skill, but I think that what the experience that I've learned from IGCSE is to not overestimate yourself, especially now that I'm in IB. I know that this is much more important than IGCSE, so I am forcing myself to self-study because I remind myself of the time that I felt very helpless and just very scared during IGCSE, not knowing if I was going to do well in my exams. And I didn't want to relive through that again, so I'm reminding myself that, okay, I will have to study regularly. I think I'm not sure about other subjects yet, but definitely for economics and maths, I feel like a lot of my IGCSE economics knowledge have really, like 80% of it's knowledge is the foundation of IB economics, and I'm taking HL as well. So I think it's really easy for me to understand, to go through the basic level material, the foundation level, and then focus on higher level concepts, which may require me more time to understand rather than not taking IGCSE economics and I have to relearn everything from the start. For math, then I think for Art Math, not all, but some of the units that we learned in Art Math have transferred to IB HL as well. So I think that during class it takes me less time to go through questions because I've already understood the basic level of concept and what they mean already. I think to view it as important, yes, but it is not the end of the world. I would say that still enjoy your youth, because I think that personally I was too caught up with like, oh my God, like IGCSE, I have to do really well. Yes, it is important that you do well, but even if you don't, then it's not as grave as you think it is. Like the important thing is IB because it's your final high school diploma. So I think for current students, yes, do still study. Don't like throw all your books away and play all day, but to still enjoy hang out with your friends, still enjoy your youth while you still have it, because it's the best time of your life right now.